I'm meteorologist John Marshall updating on the blizzard warning. Folks, this storm will be historic. Yeah, it's a storm of miles, but you know what? The heavy snow bands pushed farther and farther to the north, so areas north and west of New York City are now getting into the blizzard conditions. All in all, we have a situation that is developing and changing for the worse. The brunt of the storm, what to expect between now and 7 p.m. A lot of areas are receiving blizzard conditions, 1 to 3 inches of snow an hour. What constitutes a blizzard? Look outside your door if you live in central and northern New Jersey, New York City. Whiteout conditions, winds in excess of 35 miles an hour, blowing and drifting snow and or falling snow, and visibilities down to 1/4 of a mile, and they've actually been near zero at times the last couple of hours. Sharp cutoff to the snow amounts to the north, but as we said, that heavy band pushed north of New York City by 10 or 20 miles, so a lot of the areas will get into some pretty hefty snow amounts. We'll show you that momentarily. There has been a mix and change to rain along the coastal areas. That will go back to snow once the storm wraps up and brings some colder air down from the atmosphere. Wind gusts have been reported over 60 miles an hour, especially on the coastline, around 30 to 40 mile an hour winds farther inland. Power outages have been reported, and more are possible, and moderate to major coastal flooding. Here we go. I've upped the amounts again. 20 to 30 inch plus amounts now from the New York City proper, central New Jersey, northern New Jersey, down just north of Trenton. A lot of snow amounts up to 30 inches through southeastern Pennsylvania. Either side of that, again, the storm, the heavy bands have moved to the north, so we have 12 to 20 inches of snow, northern Sussex County, lower Hudson Valley, central and eastern Long Island, south coastal Connecticut, and either side of that, because the heaviest precipitation won't reach this far north, lighter amounts, 6 to 12 inches, and down to the south over coastal ocean, 6 to 12 inches, the possible amounts. The storm continues to rage. Please do not go outside if you don't have to. I've been out there, and in an hour, we had 3 inches of snow, but I've got to continue to clear. So take your time shoveling. The snow is becoming a little heavier and wetter, especially along the coastal areas. That storm is a classic nor'easter. Don't have time to show you all the maps. Just know that this storm will continue through the evening hours. And basically, the question is, where will it rank on the top 10 storms in New York City history? Well, if we're going for 20 to possibly 30 inches in local areas, you could see that the 10th storm on the list is 18 inches, the snowiest of them all, 26.9 inches in 2006. Where will we land? Well, we'll see. Again, the storm will wrap up later this evening, and I would just keep it here to www.johnmarshallweather.com, where you can always get a no-hype, no-nonsense forecast. Please be safe out there.